In this lesson, we are learning to create a scoreboard for our maze game, and what we want to do is then when the ball hits a two green target, we want it to add 2 to the scoreboard. If the ball hits a pink -3 target, we want it to -3 from the score. Obviously, the aim of the game is to avoid the threes and hit the twos, so it's a bit of skip counting practice. Here we go. So the first thing is we need to gather score, which is data information. And here is the data block. Now, we need to make a variable, and a variable is something you gather information in. So for instance, in maths, you get making a graph about the number of red cars and blue cars that go past. The colors red and blue are variables. Our variable that we're making here is going to be score. We're going to have it for all sprites. Okay, and you can see there's our scoreboard. I want to adjust my board to start a bit below the scoreboard. So that's 133 on the y-axis. So 133, just make sure it starts there. Excellent. Okay, so let's go to control. We're probably going to need an if-then statement. If the ball touches number 2 target, then score goes up by 1. Okay, there are 2 ways we could do it. We could say if it hits 2A target, 3A target, 2B target, they got names. Or we could use the method we did here with the walls if it touches a color. And because we've made our targets colors, we can do that method. So let's go to sensing. If the ball touches color, let's change that color by clicking there and then clicking on the green in the ball. If the ball touches color green, then we want it to, let's go to data, change the score by 1. Let's pop that in there. Actually, we want to change the score by 2. That should work. We want the same for pink, so let's right click duplicate so we don't have to redo all that work. Click it on, click on the color, go to pink. There we are. If they're touching pink, we want the score to change by -3. Now, out here is going to do nothing. We've got to put it into something which starts with an event, so we might as well use that one. We can pop it underneath there. It's in a forever loop, so it will always happen. And let's test it. So 2, 4, yeah, it's going up, down -3. In the actual game, you would try avoid the threes, but we are testing. The other thing to test maybe after this is how well to play your game. Is it really possible for your players to get through? Now here, my player actually can't get through without hitting that 3, and that's unfair. You want to make it difficult, but not impossible. Brilliant, so that works. So now you've got a scoreboard and you are gaining scores. Let's stop the game and start it again. Oops, one problem. Our score hasn't gone back to 0. So we want, hold on, go back to data. There we are, set score to 0. So let's take that. We'll put it right at the top there. So when we start the game, the score goes to 0. And that's how we do that part. So you need to work on this, see if you can make it even better than I have. Remember, play the game. The important part is to make it interesting, fun, challenging, but not impossible either. And you can always go back and adjust your backdrop if you need to, or you can go in and adjust sizes of your targets or your ball, anything like that. Good luck.